What does it mean to be an awakened, aware and evolutionary man in this time in the 21st century? That's a question that I'm very passionate about, very interested in. And that exploration is an integral part of the Awakened Life Project and the new culture that we're endeavoring to create. Often in spiritual circles, we see a lot of women's liberation events, women's groups, themes like the divine feminine being explored and discussed. But what we don't see very often is men coming together in a deeply spiritual context. Culturally, for men, it usually tends to be the kind of macho coming together around, beer, football, women, that kind of thing. Or you tend to get the more spiritual man, who often turns into what we could call a new age sensitive guy and ends up denying important aspects of his masculinity. So what we're interested in at the Awakened Life Project is an awakening an authentic awakening into our masculinity and into our higher spiritual potential. And this means that we create a context in which men can come together in deep trust, vulnerability, humility, so that they're willing to expose themselves and through that process open themselves up to the hearts of other men. And through that process it's quite extraordinary what can happen between us as men and how we can harness our true male strengths of power and authenticity and strength, and at the same time develop a greater sense of sensitivity, love and compassion and deep spiritual brotherhood together. So that's something that's an integral part of our new culture, along with the new culture that we're exploring for women. And a big part of what's very exciting is when men and women then come together, having freed themselves in very deep ways from a lot of our biological, psychological and cultural conditioning. Then we can start to come together with a whole new playing field to explore who we are as men, as women, and who we might be and what we can co-create together.